I wanted to talk to you about an idea that I've been exploring lately. And that is that the only thing I seem to be able to experience in this lifetime is myself. When I look out into the world, I don't simply see things how my eyes see them. I identify things how my mind believes them to be. Right? My eyes don't name things. My mind names things based on my experience with these things in the past. And so, in this way, when I look out into the world, the only thing that I'm able to experience is what I know, my own perception, my worldview. And I can attempt to understand things out there, but I can never truly understand them because I cannot actually experience things out there. I can only experience my perception of the things that are out there. But in this way, something truly amazing takes place. By projecting my own perception out into the world, I am able to use the world as sort of a reflective surface, like a mirror, showing me aspects of myself that maybe I wasn't aware of before. And one way that I've found to sort of illustrate this in words is thinking about it from the standpoint of like an author that's writing a book. An author who's writing a book, they create characters that play key roles all throughout the book. But ultimately, the goal of the author is to convey a certain idea or feeling or meaning to the reader. Or in the case of like a writer with a film, to the audience, right? So when we watch a movie or when we read a book, every single word, every single last detail of the book or of the movie is acting as a symbol, attempting to convey a certain idea or message to you, either the reader or the audience. And if you're a creator yourself, if you're an artist yourself, a writer or an author or something like this, or even a painter, any sort of art, you know that you have an idea that develops, through the process. You have an idea, and you might not even really truly understand the idea yourself until you see it manifest in front of you, until you see the words on the paper, or until you see it in the form of a film or a movie or a documentary or something like this, right? The author or the writer, they have the best idea of what it is they're trying to get across themselves. But even they don't understand it, and that's why they have to write it down. They're exploring it. And as they see, for example, with a movie, as the director sees the actors acting and they develop this, say, oh, I like the way you did that, or ooh, why don't you try it this way? And they develop it until they get it perfect. Not a single thing is out of order when you're watching a movie or when you're reading a book. Everything was selected perfectly. And by exploring everything, from the perspective of understanding that every word is acting as a symbol of the subconscious mind of the author, we're able to gather some sort of understanding or meaning from the work for ourselves that we apply to our own lives, to our own experience. We relate to it. And this is the only thing that you can understand is the way you relate to your experience in life. So, in a strange way, I am the director of my life. I am the author or the writer of my life. I'm making certain decisions, whether I'm aware of it or unaware of it. I'm making all of these decisions to live my life a particular way. And at the same time, I'm also the actor. I'm also the character, playing many different roles or many different parts at various times in my life. At one point, I was the baby, and then I was, the child, then the teenager, and I became an employee somewhere. I was a student, you know. I've been a convict. I've been a free man. I've been all sorts of things, a husband, a father, all sorts of things. And also at the same time, I'm also the audience or the reader because I'm able to reflect on my life experience and I'm able to make corrections and develop. It seems like the entire reason, or not the entire reason perhaps, but for me, one of my main goals really is to take this character that I've been given, which, we call our personality or, everything that makes me me in this human body. I need to develop this character and understand that this character is actually perfect at every stage of development. And so I need to unconditionally love and accept my character. And then I will feel as if I have achieved something in my life. See, we accept characters in a movie or a show, right? At every stage of development, and eventually you begin to fall in love with the character. You relate, and it almost seems like you're building some sort of relationship with the characters of a novel or of a film or a TV show. Even the ones that, aren't the nicest. You still understand that they play a role. Like Harry Potter wouldn't have been the same without Voldemort, right? And so we can accept characters of all varieties. When we run into people that maybe see things differently, we have to understand that they too are playing their role, playing their part in this great drama that we call life. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. The perfect actor is an actor that can forget that he's even acting. And in this way, he can fool the audience into somehow forgetting that this is all just a staged production. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it's just an idea I've had. I'm not saying that it's the truth. It's just something I've been exploring, a thought that I've been exploring. And I don't really know how to explain it or to put it into words, right? But anyway, if you've ever thought about something like this, man, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Anyway, take it easy. Until next time, I hope you continue to free your mind.